Yeah, good morning. It's nice to be about, mate. It's nice to be about in the morning, be alive, you know what I mean? I live in the country, so it's quite nice. I look out the window, green grass, nice trees, and all that. I ain't getting like that, you know. I'm not getting a bit of a nut, you know. But yeah, if you're like in bed or whatever it is, or you're out having a cup of tea and a bit of breakfast, try and get out. Try and put a pair of boots on or trainers and get out. Get down. Try and get down the gym or even go for a walk. It's so good for you, mate. We're all the same. We go, no, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Motivation, you never do it. That's the part. That's the thing we all do. I mean, I do it myself sometimes. I'll get up in the morning. I go, nah, leave it. Yeah. But if you don't push yourself to get to the gym or go out for a walk, you're never going to do it. And every day you don't do it, you're eating and eating and eating. You're just sitting about, and all that work you've done over the years, it just comes back so quick. The belly gets fat. Your legs get weak. You know what I mean? You can't breathe. You get in bed. You feel, what I'm going to do tomorrow is going to go down the gym. You wake up in the morning, oh, you don't go, But come on, you got to go to the gym. You got to do something. So this morning, get out, have a quick wash, and get out my Greek yogurt, put the old Greek yogurt in the bowl. I'll get my almonds. I'll get my walnuts. Do you know what's really good for you? Pistachio nuts, yeah. I mean, I didn't really know that, but my mate Terry Haley, he was quite ill, and he's okay now, yeah. He's after the operation and all that, but I was just see him in the morning when I was going around his place. Pistachio nuts, and walnuts and almonds, you know. Yeah, that's what he used to have in the morning. A handful of those and berries, like raspberries, gooseberries. Not so much gooseberries, but raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, and all them sort of things. Yeah, but I'm right into this Greek yogurt. I love the Greek yogurt. I mean, it gives me plenty of fibre, plenty of protein, and I've also got the fatty, good fats, but really good fats in there. All that I'm taking, it's all good for us. You know what I mean? So I know listen, money's quite hard sometimes to come by, yeah. But if you go to Iceland or something like that, Greek yogurts are cheap. You know, just get 3 or 4 of those, and that'll last you a week. And then get your berries. Just go there, get your almonds, your walnuts, your pistachio nuts, and all them sort of things. If you can't get them in Iceland, there must be a shop down there you can buy nuts. There's a lot of shops now opening up, like Indian shop, Greek shop. They've all got them in there loose. Yeah, go and buy some. A couple of handfuls. Last you a week. And you've got to take it because it's all good fats for you and good protein. Yeah, you must take it. You know what I mean? We all got to build ourselves up, make ourselves live longer. Don't go and wake up in the morning with egg, bacon, sausage, tomatoes, and a fried slice. Down the calf, and come out there and think you're, all that shit is just hanging around. It's like, and what happens? It goes around your body. It goes around the side of your body. That's Mondays. Big load of fat goes around there. Tuesdays goes around the other side. Wednesdays a big bit. It goes to your belly. Before you know where you are, just about get to the calf. You can just about walk to the calf to eat your breakfast. Stop it, yeah? Stop it. And start being healthy, yeah? Start being, no, listen, me, that's my breakfast every morning, yeah? Greek yogurt every morning. I just started on the pistachio nuts. I have walnuts, almonds. I have my berries, yeah? Blueberries, strawberries in the Greek yogurt. Every morning I have it now, yeah? It's really good for you, mate. It's so good for your digestive system. It's really good for the health, yeah? And protein, And it's lovely. It's lovely to get that. And I go out to the gym and I feel good. I feel good. I take my creatine. I always have my, even if I ain't training, I always take my creatine. Always. And it's something that, that's good for people that are our age. You know what I mean? Even younger. Take creatine. It's really good. I mean, it gives you a lot of energy. You can do more than what you usually do. Go down the gym and you get into it, get right into it, and always make sure that, you know, do you know what it is with me, yeah? A lot of people that go down the gym have a routine. I'm going to go there and I want to do this, do that. I just do more or less the same thing most mornings, yeah? But because I'm quite lucky, I've got mirrors in the gym. I look at myself in the gym in the mirrors, and I go, do you know what? My arms are looking a little bit tired. I think I'll do some arms. After I do what I've got to do with benching, I'm going to get into my arms, do my curls, you know, and I start doing my curls. And the next day I'll come in, but I always do my lat pulls. I always do it, even though it gives me a bit of jib, you know, I get a bit of pain in the back because of the way it is, but I love doing it. I feel pumped. I feel the blood's really pumping around my body, yeah? And I'm going to stop getting really heavy on the bench, you know. I think more reps, maybe 10s to 15s with maybe, 20, I don't know, you know, sometimes 50 kilos, something like that, you know, just get into it, just smash it out, you know what I mean? 20s, 10, 15, 20 reps, you know, do three sets of 15, you know, or 6 sets, 10 sets of 15. But, you know, I don't want to go up too heavy now, because what I'm realising, what I'm doing, I'm going in there, I'm getting heavy weights, I'm doing 10s, 8s and 10s, but when I get back, right, I'm getting jib on my shoulders, I'm getting feeling my shoulders because it's the age, isn't it, you know what I mean? And muscle's quite hard at my age, but you got to keep doing, you got to keep getting into it, don't stop, you know, don't stop, you know. You're all there, maybe listening to that talk shit, that kid, you don't know what he's talking about. But I'm 74, mate, nearly 75, do you know what I mean? And me being in prison most of my life, it's kept me alive. It's kept me alive. Because whilst I was in prison, all I'd done was gym. You know, I was in the gym, I was a gym orderly, I was in the kitchen, getting gym twice, 3 times a day, and that was all what I'd done, you know. And I've always been the same, always been the same. So when I come out, it's like a tattoo, it's in you, innit? It's there, it's tattooed in you, yeah? Get down the gym, do this, get down the gym. And that's what's kept me alive. It kept me alive, the gym. I mean, most of my family, well, I say most of my family, it's only like maybe one, my Keith, you know, my brother Keith, he walks every day and he's quite fit, my brother. You know, I know he's got a bit of problems with his lungs, but that's hereditary to our family. My dad had bad lungs, his dad had bad lungs and all that, so it's hereditary, they've got that, you know. Do you know, I look out the window sometimes, yeah, and I see guys here, like 15, 16, running up the hill, you know, and, you know, and not running to go to the gym or anything to go and see their pals, they run up the hill, and you think, I think to myself, they're running up the hill, man, I can just about walk up it, you know, I wish I had them lungs, but it's painful, you know, when I start walking up the hill, mate, it's painful. I'm gonna have a couple of mornings, yeah, where I'm gonna start walking more up the hill instead of going right to the top and getting absolutely bashed up. Yeah, my lungs are bashed up. I'm gonna start coming out my gaff and maybe do 5 walks before I go to the gym. 5 walks halfway up the hill. And come do it like that, yeah, until I get really back into it again and start walking all the way up the hill, you know, 3 or 4 times, you know, and do that every morning. Because my lungs, I can really feel my lungs give me jib, you know. And I don't want to upset my sister, you know, and live for longer than what she wants me to, you know what I mean? So she wants me to die tomorrow, my sister, today, if possible, yeah. But I just want to keep going, you know what I mean? So every morning, good morning, Dinah, how are you? Give her the hump. Give my sister the hump, yeah? I'm still alive. So anyway, so don't forget, please, get out of bed, you know. Don't go straight to the egg, bacon, sausage, tomatoes, and a fried slice. You know, even if you just have a little bit of porridge in the morning. You know, don't go and sit down on the sofa, because once you sit down on that sofa and you put the television on, you go, well, I'll go in a minute. I'll go in, you know, let me watch this. Before you know where you are, you've sat in that settee, you've been there 2 or 3 hours, and you go, I'll do it tomorrow. You know what I mean? But don't do that. Don't do that. What's the point? What's the point? Don't do that. Just get out of bed, have your cup of tea, have your little wash, you know, and what I told you to do, have your almonds, your walnuts, your pistachio nuts, if you can get all that, if you've got a little bit of change. Don't forget, Greek yogurts are very, very cheap. Go into Tesco's, go into any shop like that, Greek yogurt, it's cheap, yeah? And don't get anything flavoured. Don't get nothing like strawberry, raspberry. Just get the plain. Believe me, it's nice, yeah? It's a really nice taste. It's a really, really nice taste. You'll get into it, you know, and get your strawberries and get your blueberries. You know what I mean? Get these nuts as well, you know, and your berries. And just eat them in the morning with a bit of porridge, just a bit of porridge. If you can't afford the Greek yogurt, which I think you can, it's cheaper than porridge. Just go in and buy that and crack on, mate. Crack on. And if you can't afford creatine, don't bother about it. Don't bother about it, you know. I mean, I love my creatine. You know, it's good for me. It's healthy for me, yeah. It keeps my heart really crashing out, you know. And I love that, you know. I love to have that bit of energy, you know. So don't forget, please, get out of bed, have a nice cup of tea, have yourself a little wash, put your boots on, your trainers, and get out after eating your berries. Or go to the shop now this morning and go and get your berries, yeah? Go and get your blueberries, you know what I mean, your strawberries. Go and get your almonds, your walnuts, your pistachio nuts, and them sort of things. Go get all that, yeah? It isn't going to work in a week, you know. It isn't going to work in a week, but, you know, you'll start feeling better. Me, I mean, every day, I know I shouldn't do it, because body stays in your intestines for quite some time, meat. But I'm into this steak. I eat steak nearly every day, yeah. I have a steak dinner. Always I have maybe steak, broccoli, and I have potatoes as well. But usually I like the red potatoes, the Jamaican potatoes. I like that. That's really good for you. And that's what I have most dinner times, yeah. And I have veg. I get packets of veg. I don't buy. I do sometimes buy the broccoli whole, you know. But you can go to the shops now and you can get veg, frozen vegetables, everything you want: carrots, broccoli, everything, you know, and your beans, your peas, all together. You know, just chuck it in the hot water, done. You know what I mean? And that's nice. But I have it every day. I have it every day. Yesterday I spoiled myself, yeah, and I had Terry's murder for it. Terry, yeah? He called me up to the clubhouse, and you know, he's got his family here, so his family is sitting down eating Chinese. And he ain't come, and I sat down and got straight into the Chinese. You know what I mean? Chicken chow mains and all the prawns and all this, that and the other. Made a right pig of myself. And I come back with a bag of what was left over. And I put it in the fridge. You know, and there's me talking about healthy food, and I've got that Chinese, you know. Anyway, good morning. Bang, bang, well, nice one. Take care, nice one, bye.